Namaskar, good evening. In my Sunday video message on sanatana dharma, today I explore the climactic 18th and final day of the Kurukshetra war, culminating in the downfall of Duryodhana. I dissect Duryodhana's arc throughout the Mahabharata, extracting profound moral lessons that the modern generation must heed. And after Karna's demise, Sahadeva struck down Shakuni, the most malevolent figure in the epic, whose insidious, cunning, and meticulously crafted schemes engineered the collapse of the Kuru dynasty. And Shakuni's Odyssey in the Mahabharata serves as a stark warning to modern society, offering crucial insights on what to embrace and what to shun to guard against the treacheries of deceitful plots. I urge you to visit my YouTube channel, Our Today's Need Sanatana Dharma, to engage with the profound wisdom of our ancient scriptures and recognize their vital relevance to contemporary life. I implore you to share these timeless teachings with your family, friends, and networks, both within India and beyond, to ensure that the values of Sanatana Dharma resonate across all walks of life. Dhritarashtra was engulfed by profound sorrow upon learning of Karna's demise. Recognizing that his son Duryodhana was now exposed, with Bhishma, Drona, and Karna all fell, and desperate for details of the war's final day, he turned to Sanjaya, and Sanjaya recounted the chaos that ensued after Karna's death, with the Kaurava forces now leaderless and demoralized, akin to a shipwrecked crew. And despite Duryodhana's attempt to rally them, their morale was shattered. The remaining generals urged Duryodhana to appoint a new commander, and Ashwatthama suggested Salya, who accepted with confidence, boasting of his unparalleled battle prowess. With renewed hope, the Kaurava troops braced for the next day's combat. However, Yudhishthira confronted and slew Salya, plunging the Kaurava forces further into disarray. Bhima continued his relentless assault, killing numerous Kaurava warriors, including Duryodhana's brothers, leaving Duryodhana as the sole leader. Despite his valiant efforts, his forces were decimated. Shakuni, the mastermind strategist and one of the most pivotal figures in Mahabharata, met his end at the hands of Sahadeva. Shakuni's journey through Mahabharata is emblematic of manipulation, revenge, and the catastrophic consequences of unchecked ambition. As a prince of Gandhara and brother to Gandhari, Shakuni's life was defined by a singular vow to avenge the slow death of his family, starved in captivity by Bhishma. This woe fueled his relentless pursuit of the Kuru dynasty's destruction. In Hastinapura, Shakuni orchestrated schemes that deepened the enmity between the Kauravas, led by Duryodhana, and the Pandavas. His most infamous act was the rigged game of dice, where he exploited Yudhishthira's weakness for gambling. With his enchanted dice, Shakuni stripped the Pandavas of their kingdom, wealth, and honor, setting the stage for Kurukshetra war. Even today, those skilled in gambling often boast of their prowess by likening themselves to Shakuni. Yet, despite his cunning, Shakuni's life ended in a very tragedy he had engineered. Killed by Sahadeva on the 18th day of the war, Shakuni's death signified the collapse of the Kaurava forces and underscored the ultimate failure of deceit and treachery. Shakuni's tale is a powerful reminder that the pursuit of vengeance and manipulation, no matter how strategic, leads to inevitable ruin. His actions, though initially successful, ultimately destroyed both the Kauravas and his own lineage. For today's youth, Shakuni's life teaches the peril of harboring grudges and resorting to deceitful tactics. True success is rooted in integrity, fairness, and respect for others. By choosing the path of honesty and empathy, we can forge a future that is not only successful but also just and harmonious. After Shakuni's death, only four Kaurava warriors remained: Duryodhana, Ashwatthama, Kritavarman, and Kripacharya. Confronted with the obliteration of his forces, Duryodhana he fled to a lake, reflecting on the grim fulfillment of Vidura's prophecy. The final battle between Bhima and Duryodhana stands as one of the most intense moments in Mahabharata. As the last leader of his decimated army, Duryodhana, though battered by loss, remained defiant. His final confrontation with Bhima, who had sworn to break Duryodhana's thigh in retribution for Draupadi's humiliation, is both tragic and symbolic. Seeking refuge, Duryodhana submerged himself in a lake, hoping to evade the Pandavas. However, Krishna revealed his hiding place, compelling Duryodhana to emerge and confront his fate. He chose to mace his weapon of mastery and faced Bhima in a ferocious duel. The two warriors, unmatched in strength and skill, clashed with thunderous blows that shook the earth. Despite his valiant efforts, Duryodhana, worn down by the war's toll, began to falter, and Bhima, fueled by vengeance, fought relentlessly. At a critical moment, Krishna subtly signaled Bhima, reminding him of his woe. So Bhima, grasping the cute, struck a decisive blow to Duryodhana's thighs, a move that defied the rules of mace combat but fulfilled his vow. So the strike shattered Duryodhana's thigh and leaving him crippled on the battlefield. Though mortally wounded, Duryodhana's spirit remained unyielding. He reflected on his fate, having lost everything, yet proud to have fought until the end. His pride, however, could not mask the tragic irony of his fall, brought down low by the very thigh that symbolized his arrogance. And Duryodhana's defeat marked the grim conclusion of the Kurukshetra war. The mighty king, once lord of the vast empire, now lay on the cold earth, his dreams of victory and kingship shattered forever. This final battle between Bhima and Duryodhana was not merely a physical struggle, but a clash of wills, embodying the downfall of adharma and the inevitable triumph of justice, though at a terrible cost. The fall of Duryodhana signified the end of Kaurava dynasty, leaving the Pandavas to inherit a kingdom won through blood and sorrow. Duryodhana, the eldest of the Kauravas, stands as a central figure in the Mahabharata, embodying hubris, ambition, and relentless enmity. His trajectory through the epic is characterized by profound jealousy and animosity towards the Pandavas, culminating in the Kurukshetra war and his eventual ruin. Born to Dhritarashtra and Gandhari, Duryodhana grew up with an inflated sense of entitlement, convinced of his rightful claim to the Hastinapura throne. His resentment towards Pandavas began in childhood, fueled by a fear of losing power and prestige. This animosity intensified as the Pandavas ascended in favor and influence. Duryodhana's enmity peaked with the orchestrated game of dice, masterminded by his uncle Shakuni, aimed at stripping the Pandavas of their kingdom and honor. His egregious treatment of Draupadi during this game, attempting to publicly disgrace her, cemented his role as the epic antagonist. Despite counsel from elders and well-wishers, Duryodhana's pride and obstinacy led him to reject peace overtures in favor of war. In the Kurukshetra conflict, he fought vehemently, driven by a desire to annihilate the Pandavas and seize the throne. Ultimately, Duryodhana's fate was sealed in tragedy. Witnessing the obliteration of his allies and kin, he fell in brutal mace duel with Bhima, who struck him down by shattering his thigh, a blow that shattered both his body and spirit. Duryodhana's life is a stark illustration of the ruinous effects of unchecked ambition, pride, and hatred. His dismissal of wise counsel, mistreatment of others, and the relentless pursuit of power led to his downfall and the obliteration of his dynasty. Duryodhana's story offers a profound lesson for today's youth. Unchecked ambition and pride can lead to one's downfall. His relentless drive for power, fueled by jealousy and animosity, blinded him to wisdom and compassion, resulting not only in his own destruction, but also the ruin of his lineage. And for contemporary audiences, his tale underscores the value of humility, empathy, and conflict resolution with integrity. It teaches that success should not come at the expense of others, and that true achievement lies in building relationships grounded in respect, fairness, and understanding. In an era where competition and ambition are often glorified, Duryodhana's life serves as a cautionary tale. Greatness is achieved not through defeating others, but through self awareness, ethical conduct, and cultivation of virtues that elevate both oneself and those around us. So, with this, we conclude the epic battle at Kurukshetra war with the fall of Duryodhana, and we will continue Mahabharata for the next two more episodes before we move to the other aspects of sanatana dharma from our Hindu scriptures. Wishing everyone wonderful festival season ahead. Best regards, Raju Krishan, Hyderabad.